Hello and welcome back to my channel, Adventures of Nikki. I'm here with Sam. She's my cousin and she has a really cool Instagram account called tea.for.two. It's two of my cousins, they're sisters, but she's one of the sisters from it. So you should go check that out because it's pretty awesome. So I came to San Francisco to visit Sam. I found a super cheap plane ticket and I was like, okay, I have a break from school and it sounded like a good idea. So since I am a college student, I wanted to come here and do something because it didn't cost a lot of money because ain't nobody got money for that.
So we came up with 7 things that are free to do in San Francisco and the area that anybody can do.
So let's get into it. I don't know what that was. Number 1, Grace Cathedral. So this is a cathedral in downtown San Francisco, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you just Google it, you'll be able to find it. And it's this beautiful cathedral. It's huge. I didn't even know that America had those kinds of things. Makes me sound stupid, but I've seen them in like Europe, but not in the United States. Anyway, but it's this big non-denominational cathedral, and it has really beautiful stained glass and artwork and just cool stuff. Makes for cool pictures.
Number 2 would be Gray Whale Cove State Beach. Again, you can just Google it to find it, but it's up the scenic route, the scenic highway, which is Highway 1. So you go past Half Moon Bay and then you're there. You climb down there and there's this big beautiful beach and it's very secluded. It's a cove. It's not good for swimming necessarily or surfing because there are rocks, but the rocks are what make it so pretty.
It was basically deserted when we were there, so that was awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a really fun beach. Highly recommend it.
10 out of 10. Would recommend. Alright, number 3 is Golden Gate Bridge. Now this is a no-brainer, but we went out to the best lookout point, which is called...
It is Fort Point, I believe.
But it was a really great place to look out. They have this cool like military fort thing. It's like old and abandoned, so that was cool to climb around in. And then they have this really cool lookout point where you can, it's just like the perfect picture of of the bridge. And we kind of broke the rules and we crossed over the fence and went down just a little bit closer. I don't know if I'd recommend that because it's kind of treacherous, but if you're up for the risk, I mean, it's not that bad. But if you're up for breaking the rules,
there's no trespassing sign too, so it's kind of just a recommendation not to go.
Really great place to look out. I would recommend that.
Another really cool place to check out is Land's End Trail and the Sutro baths there. And there's lots of parking, which is nice. Then you can get out and you just do exploring. So there's trails that will take you kind of around the bend, and then it will give you a lookout of the Golden Gate Bridge from a different angle. It's pretty far away, but it's a cool little nature walk, not really a hike. And then if you want to go down closer to the water, you can. There's a lot of stairs. You can go down there, and we found a cave, kind of a tunnel that goes through the rock, or there is a beach down there, and you can go down to the beach if you feel like it.
Yeah, it was really cool. Number 5, Alamo Square / the Painted Ladies. So the Painted Ladies are the Full House houses. If you didn't know that, I didn't know they were called that. And it's just a fun, quick little stop to look at. Maybe sing the Full House theme song.
Everywhere you look, everywhere you go.
Sam's embarrassed by me. Yeah. I did that.
Eat
Sam
some
was
ice
embarrassed.
cream.
Yeah, eat some ice cream would be a great place to sit.
Another cool thing about the Painted Ladies too is that right behind the houses there is a really cool cityscape. So next is the Embarcadero and the Great Highway. So they're actually 2 completely separate things, but we thought we would just kind of group them together because they're just really cool drives. So the Great Highway is kind of the scenic route. You're going north basically. There's cool beaches there. Thornton Beach is one that's there. It's right next to Daly City. On the right of you is the Sunset District, and the Sunset District is a really cool part of San Francisco. There's a famous street there called Judas Street with really cool little breakfast shops. There's the Java Cafe, and then there's Beachside Cafe where we went for breakfast.
It was great waffles.
Mm-hmm.
It's not free, so it's not technically part of this video, but if you want to spend some money on food, go there.
Right after the freeway, you get off onto the Embarcadero, and so the Embarcadero is a really cool It's just a street, and it takes you all the way on the bay side of downtown San Francisco. And so you get off the freeway, and AT&T Park is right there. That's where the San Francisco Giants play. There's piers all along the way. There's little food stands. And then that Embarcadero basically takes you all the way up to Fisherman's Wharf, which is what we'll talk about next.
Number 7, Fisherman's Wharf. So Fisherman's Wharf was so cool. I think that was one of my favorite things to do. It's this little, what would you call it, like a pier?
Yeah, it's got different piers. It's kind of a boardwalky type feeling.
Yes, they had all sorts of cool little shops and restaurants. Some of the restaurants were kind of expensive, but we went to In-N-Out because it's In-N-Out and delicious. So that was a lot of fun. And that's where I got this cool San Francisco shirt. And that's like the best place to get like some cheap souvenirs if you want them. And if you go all the way to the end of it, you can see the sea lions. And that was really cool. They kind of smell bad and they're kind of weird, but if you like sea lions, go check those out. And there's also really cool street performers on that street. And our favorite thing was this one-man band. His name was Lone Sound Ranger, and it was really cool. He has a cool Instagram account. I don't know if you want to go check that out. That was awesome. And he's just like a good showman. He's really attractive too, so that's a plus. Alright, so that's it for our 7 free things to do in San Francisco. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Also, go follow Sam on Instagram, tea.for.two. Once again, it's an awesome Instagram account. She's going to be updating it regularly.
Yep.
Right, Sam?
Yep.
And you can follow me on Instagram or my blog. I'll be updating those regularly. I'll have a blog post that's like the same as this information, but in writing form. Anyway, so thanks for watching.